Just jump right into what is a fascinating and honestly kind of terrifying scenario. I want you to just take a second and imagine this with me. You wake up, right? Completely normal morning, sun's coming through the blinds, alarm goes off, and you do what pretty much all of us do every single day. You reach over to the nightstand, grab your phone, and unlock it. You glance at the top corner, and yep, Wi-Fi is connected, everything looks perfectly fine. But when you actually try to use it, nothing. Absolutely nothing is loading. No notifications, no text updates, just this completely bizarre digital silence.
And you know that feeling, right? That immediate, relatable frustration starts creeping in. You're just staring at that dreaded no connection warning. You're swiping down, repeatedly refreshing Instagram, practically begging for your feed to pop up, but nothing. So you switch over to YouTube, maybe to throw on a video while you get ready for the day. Blank screen. You try Googling to see if there's an outage or shooting off a quick text on WhatsApp, but it's just endless, empty loading screens. Now look, we've all experienced brief moments of this, for sure. But in this scenario, that loading wheel just keeps spinning. And that's when that sheer feeling of helplessness really begins to take hold.
Section 1. The first hour. A global blackout. So human nature kind of dictates a very specific set of troubleshooting steps here, doesn't it? Step 1. You march over to that blinking box in your living room and you yank the power cord to restart your router. It's the ultimate quick fix. But when that doesn't work, we naturally move to step 2. You blame your internet service provider. You figure, hey, it's a local outage, maybe just a neighborhood, or, maybe autopay didn't go through. It's just a temporary hiccup. But then you hit step 3. You step outside, maybe you bump into a neighbor who's also just staring blankly at their phone, and it hits you. The chilling truth. This isn't just your house. It's not just your street. This outage is absolutely everywhere. The entire world has literally, abruptly, gone offline.
Section 2. The first day. Systems failing. Almost immediately, our modern systems just begin to buckle. Let's methodically look at how these failures cascade. First off, bank servers go down completely. Those digital numbers on your screen that represent your life savings, suddenly totally inaccessible. And because of that, online payments fail. You can't swipe your card at the grocery store, you can't Venmo a friend, it's just gone. Third, deliveries halt completely. These massively complex logistical networks that businesses rely on, they completely freeze up without real-time tracking data. And finally, digital communication is heavily paralyzed. The instant messaging, the emails, the video calls that we absolutely rely on to run businesses and just, stay connected with our families, poof, gone.
I mean, really, look at the reality on the ground here. We have built this incredibly convenient society where a simple tap of your phone buys you a coffee or pays for a train ticket. But without connectivity, those digital wallets are suddenly utterly useless. They're just dead apps taking up space on a piece of glass. But on the flip side, physical cash, there is this sudden, desperate realization that physical, paper cash is the only functional way to survive the immediate chaos that's starting to erupt in the streets. If you need groceries, bottled water, or gas right now, paper money is suddenly the only currency that actually matters.
Section 3. The first week. The slowdown.
So society effectively just steps backwards in time. First, as the source notes, internet-dependent businesses face massive existential struggles. Many of them are entirely unable to operate. Next, the flow of information, which, let's be honest, we are totally used to getting instantaneously, it slows down to an absolute crawl. To adapt, people are literally forced to turn to alternative analog communication methods. Think about it. Battery-powered radios suddenly become the absolute most important appliance in your house. And incredibly enough, physical paper news makes a vital return, just so communities can distribute basic, essential information about what on earth is happening in the outside world.
Section 4. Society transformed. The new normal.
Just look at how rapidly this collapse happens on this timeline. At the 24-hour mark, modern offices simply empty out. Remote work and cloud-based collaboration are totally dead, so, well, there's just no point in sitting at a desk. Fast forward to 7 days, and as we just mentioned, digital news is completely replaced by analog formats. But look at that 14-day mark. That is wild. Within just 2 weeks, schools and our entire entertainment ecosystem are virtually unrecognizable. Society is basically trying to function without its central nervous system. Without digital lesson plans, streaming platforms, or online gaming, the way we learn, the way we work, and even the way we just pass the time are forced into this incredibly drastic transformation.
Section 5. The bigger problem. Hidden infrastructure.
See, here is the thing. The internet is far, far more than just social media. It is modern interconnected infrastructure. It's this massive, hidden digital network that basically serves as the load-bearing pillar for practically all essential global systems. We really rarely think about it this way, but our absolute reliance on this invisible architecture means that losing it threatens way, way more than just our day-to-day text messages.
Just think about the physical systems that are intimately tied into this invisible web. We're talking about the power grids that provide electricity to our cities, water treatment facilities that ensure clean drinking water actually flows through our pipes, global supply chains that manage the insanely complex logistics of keeping food on grocery store shelves, even traffic and navigation systems that keep our roads and our skies safe. When that underlying digital infrastructure falls, these critical survival systems and essential services, they fail right alongside it. It is a catastrophic ripple effect straight across the physical world.
And wow, that brings us to the end of our explainer. But before we go, I really want to leave you with this haunting, completely unresolved question. If the internet actually disappeared tomorrow, would humanity adapt, or would modern society just collapse right along with it? As you envision the digital lights of Earth gradually disappearing into complete darkness, I want you to deeply consider our ultimate fate here. Are we resilient enough to rebuild the analog world, or are we just too intricately tied to the digital one? Thank you so much